out on Long Island here. This is an LGBT prom, so we have attendees from all over Long Island, different ages from high school all the way up to people in college, and they're expecting over 200 people to show up today. As you can see, the party's sort of just getting started. This is the mocktail hour that started at 6 o'clock. And we're going to be here live talking to some guests for the next 15 minutes or so. I'm actually joined right now by David Kilmnick, who is the CEO of the LGBT Network, and he's been involved in this since the very beginning. This is the 17th year that the LGBT Network Prom has existed here on Long Island. They were one of the first ones in suburban America to actually have a prom for LGBT youth. So could you tell us a little bit about how it got started and, you know, why it happened, and we'd love to learn how it all happened. So.
Sure. Back in 2001, we decided that at our organization, Long Island Gay and Lesbian Youth and the LGBT Network, that our young kids deserve a real prom at a catering hall, and be able to be themselves, be able to bring the date who they wanted to bring, and just be able to be free without without harassment and bullying that many of them face in schools. So we organized the first prom. We put out a press release because we wanted more people to know about it across this Long Island. Mm-hmm. And the New York Times picked it up, plastered it on the front page. And ever since then, 17 years later, hundreds of youth come to this prom each year. They look forward to it from day one of the school year. And as we can see, some of the youth, after they graduate, come back. And it's all about watching the kids just smile, laugh, dance, and just be happy and be themselves. And that's what life should be like all year round, but at least we're going to give this one night to our kids so that they could enjoy this rite of passage that all teenagers should have.
Yeah, and we're starting to see some of the laughter and the smiles here already. No dancing yet. We're waiting for the music to start, but I've talked to a couple of these people already, and it sounds like there's going to be a lot of dancing later on at night. And I talked to one kid who came back from college. He's a junior in college, but he still comes back to prom because he remembers the dancing and the fun nights he's had here at LGBT prom. So can you tell me about, like, back in 2001, I mean, some schools in the area, you couldn't even bring a same-sex partner to a prom. Now, you know, we live in a very different world, but there's still a long way to go. What was it like, you know, for that first year when you did that first prom?
You know, the first year when we did it back in 2001, it was just incredibly empowering, for us as organizers, but even more so for the kids that were attending. You know, they came in holding hands with the person that they wanted to come to the prom with. They face a lot of bias and bullying in their schools. And back, like you said, back in 2001, many schools did not allow a person to bring the same-sex date. So they were finally allowed to just be themselves, to just, be free to be, which was actually the theme of our first prom.
Free to be.
Free to be. And that's really what it's about. As you walk around and you see all the kids here, they're dressed differently. It's a masquerade ball. It's a masquerade theme tonight, not to hide who we are, but to show our diversity and creativity. And that's what it's all about. It's all about being free to be yourself. And what this prom teaches the kids, along with all the other programs that our organization does, is that they could grow up and be who they want to be anything that they want to be, and do so without having to hide a core piece of who they are.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about, a lot of people might look at an event like this these days. It's 2017, there's marriage equality, there are more and more celebrities, athletes coming out openly gay. Explain why in 2017 we still have an LGBT prom.
Sure.
What the importance of it is, especially to the youth that are here today.
Our youth today, we've made a lot of gains in the 17 years since we've had this prom. We have marriage equality, we saw Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and our military members can also be free to be and serve our country the way that they need to. But we've also seen in the last year, our country change and the direction change towards more conservative policies and more conservative ideology. And so, we're seeing anti-gay, anti-LGBT stuff coming from the White House, and we have to be even more vigilant to make sure that we don't even take one step back because we haven't taken all the steps forward we need to. Bullying against LGBT youth has not ended, has not stopped even when we achieved marriage equality. And this is a lifelong work to make sure that we achieve full equality and safety and justice for all of our community, but particularly our most vulnerable, which is our youth.
And what about the reaction over the years, too? I imagine in 2001, when you first did this, you probably got some heat from the public, the controversy of it. In 2001, it was still a controversy to have this type of event. What's that reaction? How has it changed over the years from 2001 to 2017? Do you find a lot more open, responses to it?
Yeah, I think it's changed somewhat. Certainly back in 2001, there was the calls for why do you need a separate prom, even though the people that were saying that did not want to be inclusive of LGBT youth. But now, 17 years later, we see a lot more families, a lot more parents that are excited and finding out about the prom maybe before their kids and signing their kids up before their kids even know about it. I think that's the biggest change that we've seen. Of course, a lot of our public officials and corporate folks have also come out to support this event. Tonight's event is supported by two corporations here on Long Island, Bethpage Federal Credit Union and Honda City. That wouldn't have happened in 2001. That wouldn't have happened in 2010. But because of all the gains we've made and because of all the LGBT people who are brave and allies to come out and fight for LGBT rights in all the different communities and workplaces, that's why we're here tonight.
And what can you tell us about the agenda for the night? What do the teens that are here today have to look forward to? So right now we have mocktail hour that started at 6 o'clock, which features different drinks, obviously without alcohol. But what's next after this?
Sure. After the mocktail hour, over 200 youth are going to enter the ballroom to a fabulous DJ, great decorations. They're going to dance the night away. And there's also a program where we don't have the traditional prom king and queen. What we have is what's called a Rainbow Royalty Court. And the Rainbow Royalty Court represents each color of the iconic gay rainbow flag that stands for everything from healing to hope. And we honor seven young LGBT and allied leaders who are making a difference in their communities and schools.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time, David. Are you going to be out on the dance floor later? We catch you, getting down with all the kids, or...
Yeah.
Or just sticking to the mocktails, I think.
I will. I'll be dancing, and the kids will be laughing at me, but I'll do it. Yeah.
It was very nice speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a look around, and as you can see, they have a step and repeat over here, which I will take full advantage of later for an Instagram picture. And you know what? Let me introduce my friend Trevor, who I met a little while ago. Excuse me. Hey, Trevor.
Hi.
So, Trevor, tell everyone your name.
My name is Trevor Delavenesso.
And you're here at LGBT Prom. How many times have you been to prom?
This is my third prom. It's really nice, very lit. For all you guys that don't know what lit is, it is very fun, going, turnt, lit. I'm going to educate you guys.
Trevor was a little concerned about saying lit. I said there's nothing wrong with saying lit on ABC News. It's a perfectly good adjective to describe what's going on here at LGBT Prom. So you're a junior in college now in Hawaii.
Yes, at the University of Hawaii at Manoa.
But you're on Long Island. Why are you here?
So I was originally visiting family, but I decided to come down because I knew the prom was coming up. So I was like, well, let's all get lit and, have a good time.
And what are you hoping to do today? Like, what are you trying to meet someone new? You just want to get down, have fun, dancing?
Well, I mean, I love to meet new people anyway, but I can't really meet someone new like I would want to meet someone new because, the distance. But, I'm just here to have a great time, meet new friends, visit old friends, whole spiel.
Great. Well, thanks, Trevor. It's nice talking to you.
It's nice talking to you.
I hope you have a great time.
You too. Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go try a mocktail. Okay, we'll come back to the mocktail. I'm going to have to ask about this suit over here. Excuse me. Hi, I have to come over and talk to you about your suit. So I'm Mike. I'm with ABC News. Who are you wearing right now? Where is this from?
I'm wearing a Kohl's exclusive. This is from Oppa Suits. It's called Flamingo.
It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
It's amazing. And your hair, I mean, the whole thing, it just works. But what's your name? Because that's obviously the second most important thing to who you're wearing right now.
I'm Gabe Torres.
Gabe, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Is it your first prom?
It's my first gay prom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your first gay prom?
My first gay prom. I wore this to my senior prom this year, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just graduated high school?
I did.
Are you off to college?
I'm taking a gap year. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You should. All right.
All right.
You going to do something in fashion, you think, or?
I mean, obviously I was considering it, but I don't know at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are the mocktails? Are they good?
It's delicious. Yeah, it's super good. This is a strawberry daiquiri.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, have a great time at your first LGBT prom.
Thanks.
I love the outfit. Thanks for talking to me.
Thanks for talking to me.
Of course. No problem.
You didn't even mention New Jersey once, so you already got a great hair.
I feel like I might have to make this
Thank you.
Came for a refill.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right, this is the real test now. Again, there's no alcohol in here. Okay, it's a pina colada mocktail, and I like it. All right, we've got another outfit that's kind of distracting me, so we're gonna go say hi. Excuse me.
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm Mike with ABC News. Could you tell us your name?
Dante Sagona.
Dante, it's nice to meet you. All right, tell us about your app. Actually, you know what? Before you even get going, Dante, just stand up and give us a little show, please.
Gotta kind of straighten it out. So the suit jacket is Portobello, New York City. Pants are the Joseph A. Bank, and so are the socks. Shoes are Steve Madden, and same with the bow and shirt is Joseph A. Bank.
What about the shades?
I think I got them at like a fair, but
Nice.
surprisingly they lasted. I always lose sunglasses.
Nice. Are you having a good time so far?
Having a great time. It's amazing. This is actually my first time here, so it's really interesting to see. I always seen like posts about it and people like talk about it. And it's really lives up to what everyone talked about it.
It's your first time here. Have you been to prom at all before, or like any prom, high school, anything like that?
No, I haven't. So I hope that my experience here, I hope every other is like this.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
It sounds like you're expecting to do like a prom tour. You're going to do this one and then a couple more before you graduate high school?
A couple of my friends, some of their dates flaked, so I know that I would probably take them. And I know that my prom, I would definitely go to. So yeah.
It's great. And then can I ask you, like, this is an LGBT prom. Why do you think it's important that we have an event like this?
I think it's important to have an event like this because even though New York is very accepting with the laws and LGBT rights and everything, I feel like there's still some stigmatism on Long Island, especially where it's kind of an iffy subject when LGBT couples go to prom together or show that they are part of the community. So I feel like it's special to have one big kind of LGBT prom and show like we're all over the place. We're not just one person.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate it. It's nice meeting you, Dante.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
See you later.
See you later.
Hey, did you interview me?
All right. What'd you say?
I was just saying how much
I'd like to thank my producer, David, for moving us into the shade. He's looking out for the ginger here. I did meet someone else, though, in the meantime, that I want you guys to meet. Could you tell us your name?
Ezra.
And Ezra, where are you from?
I'm from right here in Syosset, Woodbury.
Nice. Is this your first LGBT prom?
No, this is actually my second.
Your second prom. So what year are you in high school?
I'm going into my junior year.
Junior year. Have you been to prom at high school or just this LGBT prom?
No, I haven't.
Do you feel like you can't go to prom at high school, or do you feel comfortable being who you are wherever you go?
The problem with that is my prom at my high school is over $100, and I can't afford that because my mom just recently lost her job, and my mom is a single parent, so I don't have a job. I actually volunteer at a camp, so I can't afford it. And also the other part of it is that a lot of people in my school don't really accept me for who I am, even though like I'm pretty confident for being like a trans man and gender neutral person. And like even though like I wear eyeliner and might wear lipstick sometimes, like I'm still a boy, and people don't really understand that. Even as far as I go to help them understand that, they don't understand that, nor do they accept that. And here is like an atmosphere where I feel like I can be myself and I can be accepted. I could wear whatever I want and I could be whatever I want, and people will accept me for my gender identity.
I'm sorry to hear that you encounter that at your school, but it's good that you have something like this to go to. Do you have other friends that you've met coming to proms like this one before?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends. I actually go to the center on a consistent basis, so a lot of my friends who go to the center who runs this prom come here. So like I meet up with all of them here. My boyfriend is here, so it's all like one big gay party.
Sounds like a good party.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good party.
It's nice to meet you. I hope you have a great time.
Thank you too.
So the crowd's starting to build here. As you can see, we're still without music, which obviously is a key part of any good party, but I think we're getting there. The organizers are working on that right now. But one thing I did want to bring up is obviously this is taking place during June. It's now June 28th, almost the end of Pride Month, which is, of course, recognized around the world to celebrate the pride of being who you are, whether that's transgender, gay, straight, a lesbian. You know, the month is here for us to celebrate who we are. So it's great to sort of culminate the end of the month here with the LGBT prom on Long Island. And as you can hear from some of the people we've spoken to so far, it really means a lot that they can escape from a community where sometimes they don't feel so welcome and be a part of something where they're all free to be who they are. And like you heard David said in the beginning, the theme of the first year was free to be. Kind of should just be a theme of life.
They called me crying and they were like, you have to go.
Could you tell us your name?
Erin.
Erin, are you having a good time so far?
Yeah.
And tell us about your outfit and your mask.
Well, my outfit, I wore it,
Just something you put on?
something I put on and came to the prom.
Wasn't anything special you picked out just for this night?
No, just to show pride in what I am.
And are you having, do you feel like you can be yourself here and just have a good time?
Yeah, it's like prom, like LGBT prom, we all came together in one, and then we know who's in the community, and we have support for each other, and we know that we're not alone, and that we can all stand for one.
It feels good to like hear from other people that are kind of in the same boat, that they don't feel so comfortable at home or in their own high school, but they come here and they can dance, they can, have a good time and be themselves, right?
Yeah.
And what year are you in school?
I'm 9th grade.
9th grade. So you'll be a sophomore in this coming year?
Next year, actually.
Great. Well, have a good time. It was really nice meeting you.
So, thank you.
So I think, let's see, there's a couple other people I would love to say hi to. Hey. Could you tell us your name?
My name is Madeline.
Madeline, you look amazing tonight.
Thank you.
Such a nice dress.
Thank you. I was in the chair for 3 hours this morning with this hair.
3 hours? That's how long it took us to drive here from New York City, by the way.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I could have been getting my hair done like yours.
You know, that is a very good possibility.
Do I have enough to work with here, though? I don't know.
Usually when a man asks me that, he's not talking about his hair.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, hey, where are you going? Come back. I wasn't done. So what year are you in school?
I graduated high school last year.
You graduated high school. Are you in college now, or are you
No,
taking a
right
year?
now I'm working.
You're working. Where do you work?
I work at a Rite Aid pharmacy.
That's great. That's great. And this is your first prom?
Second.
Second. LGBT prom?
Yes.
Are you having a good time?
Wonderful, actually. As a matter of fact, I have, a lot of friends that I know that are here, and, I think it's a wonderful event, really, because I think for a lot of the youth, it's a place where they can come and enjoy themselves and not have to worry about judgment or anything like that. So I think it's wonderful.
That's great. All right. Well, it looks like something is happening here. I think maybe the dance party is starting. All right. Well, it sounds like the dance party's starting. Sounds like the dance party's starting, David.
Where's everyone going?
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. David, thank you again for hosting this wonderful event and for speaking with us, taking the time to make it all happen, for letting us come here and be a part of it.
Thank you.
And that's all I have for tonight. I'm Mike Del Moro with ABC News. Thanks for tuning in.